.NET 8 preview is out. Teams is getting faster, and Netlify CMS is being rebranded. All this and more in tonight's Tech News. I'm Adam Cogan. Let's get into it. G'day team. We have plenty of news on tonight. The first big piece of news is .NET 8 preview is out. It feels like we just got to .NET 7. It is a really important release, this one, and it's going to be mainly about Maui, Blazor, and performance. You're going to see a lot of that, and I'd say most of the effort is in the Blazor space because it's really important making all our web applications. Next piece of news is Azure Open AI Service. Okay, that's gone GA, general availability. This is basically bringing GPT 3.5 to developers. There's Codex and DALL-E 2. That's for the images and some really high-performing things that we can put in our application to essentially make something like ChatGPT. GitHub has in the desktop version, you can now preview your pull request. So you can see what you are about to give somebody else to review. If you've left some dodgy comments, you've left some debugging statements, you can see, oops, let me clean that up before I give it on. Next piece of news I just want to talk about is we have already in the past talked about dev containers and how it's so helpful to get your environment up and running nice and easy. Basically, on your own PC, you can be using dev containers with VS Code. In the cloud, GitHub Codespaces. What if you're not using VS Code? Well, now you have an answer. So if you're using JetBrains Writer, you can use Codespaces now. That's in beta support. That might be very cool for a lot of you. It's getting more and more popular. Now, for some sad news, Microsoft laid off a bunch of people, just like all the other tech companies have laid off a lot of people. Unfortunately, it's all about HoloLens and virtual reality and mixed reality. That's really sad. We had a lot of fun building solutions on HoloLens. I thought it was really going places. Closer to home, Atlassian in our city here in Sydney, they had this big announcement where they had this bus going around the country looking for 1,000 jobs. It was very cool. The CEO was on board and all that type of stuff. Anyway, they were a new update. They just announced that they're sacking 500 people, and I don't know where they're putting that bus, but I guess putting that in mothballs. Where's the picture of the bus? Oh, they've taken it off. Yes, but they should have that bus parked somewhere. Next piece of news, Microsoft Teams. I think many of us had performance problems over the years. If you Google this, you can try a few things like disabling the GPU hardware acceleration, getting rid of the Teams add-in and Outlook, deleting the cache, removing it from the browser, etc., etc. Or you can install the new version that is coming, and they are telling us that the app will use 50% less memory, it'll tax the CPU less, and it's going to result in better battery life on laptops. Amazing. How did they do this? Well, they're telling us that they moved away from Electron and onto Edge WebView 2 technology, and they've moved to React as well. Now, there was a tweet about 6 months ago, and this guy was the team's main engineer, and he said back then, we are taking a major step in the architecture. We're moving away from Electron to WebView 2. We are basically going to be 100% React, and we're getting rid of any Angular in it. Okay? So that's what they've done. All right? Next piece of news. AWS opened a new region in Melbourne. That's good news. Azure had a region in Melbourne years and years and years ago. But all good for our southern friends. That's awesome. All right. So for the next piece of news, I'd like to talk to you about Netlify CMS. Now, these are the SSW rules as an example you can edit these. These are all stored in GitHub in Markdown. Now you can edit using this, and if you edit that, instead of going to GitHub, we get this nice CMS editor. Now this is the Netlify CMS editor. Here you'll see they have rebranded to become Decap CMS. I'm not sure what it stands for. I hope it's not decapitated. Doesn't sound very good. But it is very good that this is being moved forward to that. We at SSW are going to Tina CMS. So we'll be talking about that more as we use it. But we have loved using this on some projects, and it is fantastic. So we're going to be moving that direction. I hope that I have included some great news there. Always happy for feedback. If you have any comments, throw it down there. Tell me what news I missed or what you agree with. That'd be awesome. We have heaps of cool videos on our channel. Lots of past news, lots of great sessions. We had a great GPT session by Callum Simpson this month, so that'll be up there soon. So I will see you in the next one. This is Adam Cogan signing off for SSW TV.